everyone, and welcome back to Harvest Moon here of Leaf Valley. Ew. Dang, I was hoping for rain. There's so much crops. So many of them make whose birthday? Alright. Oh, can I gift things? Well, Benton's not here anymore, so I don't feel guilty about that. We will get something to Alice. I don't know what. Probably something involving mining. Like, maybe I'll go mining for a few seconds and, you know, maybe dig something out. But anyway, there's not much to go on for now, guys. We're still, there's a character that's supposed to be unlocked. And once I find my phone, I can go ahead and figure it out, because I actually did not put it on silent. Like I usually do before these streams, because it's 3:39 at night, and usually people are sleeping. Not my family, and clearly not myself. Because, you know, goodness forbid I sleep at a decent time. I do if I have the morning shift, but those are very rare. Very rare. Now, I should probably start doing morning shifts during holidays. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm bad with morning shifts, okay? I can't function before 12. It's hard for me. Oh, I wasn't supposed to talk to them anymore, but I'm committing. Gosh, I just gotta remember what this new character's name was. And I don't remember when he shows up, though. Alright, let's melt them. Nice and prepared for me. There's one. Oh, crud, I just remembered something. I was supposed to check the price difference between crops and milk now compared to before we beat the game. I didn't get a chance for that. And if I seem a little bit off today, I'm just tired and stuff from school yesterday. It's weird to think that I only have 3 more classes left. Just like only yesterday I started, and that public speaking class wasn't easy either. Not good at public speaking. However, I had a discussion about it with Road to the Snow, and I think the streams helped a little bit. Not so much, because it's not like you guys can see me, but talking somewhat coherently, I got a lot of practice out of this. Like, oh my gosh, those earlier videos indeed. And even now I still make mistakes, but thank you to everyone who watches these streams and videos, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't talk to you guys. Oh, look, our mineral potatoes are ready. That's good. That's one less thing for me to water. Rude Robin. Full of minerals and it can be eaten or sold. Which is true, but we're gonna sell it because we need that money. But yeah, as you can see, the ground goes back to normal because there's no more minerals in the soil, I guess, which is really weird because it's like if you're using like tomatoes and stuff, you would think they'd always be mineral, and you'll see when our tomato plant and all the other plants that are that grow every few days, you'll see that they do not. Always produce mineral crops. That's upsetting. I wouldn't say it's misleading, but it's upsetting. Okay. Ah yes, there you go. Then we're gonna quickly run over to before we water the Sorry, let's quickly go to the lumberyard and see if we can find those. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and... Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Wow, I didn't think I did so much of it in a row. But, since the long I even got that. I forgot what I'm saying. I'm actually looking up... I think his name is Zane, is how you pronounce it. Trying to figure out when he shows up. His birthday is summer 15th. When does he show up? Then again, the Wikipedia really isn't... The Wikipedia. The Wikia isn't really a good source for getting, like, Hero of Leaf Valley, Save the Homeland. Yeah, I didn't give Magical Melody information just because, since Nintendo games, yeah, I think that's, I'm saying this correctly. Since Nintendo handhelds and systems were so much more popular than the Sony ones, and Hero of Leaf Valley and Save the Homeland was both on a Sony system, their information's pretty lacking, and either Fogu or the other Harvest Moon Wikia site, I don't think wow, thank you. Thank you everyone on GameFAQs.com who decided to say, oh, you mean it in year 3 and that's it. Thanks. Thank you so much. It's not... There we go. Alright, we're gonna go in here for a bit and I'm gonna let you guys see. I'm hoping for something expensive. Ugh. Let's... Oh boy, I don't think I remember this one. Oh, I don't remember this one! Oh no! I honestly don't know if this is how it goes. I will eventually release a big video with all the puzzles. Really, I'm just hoping for some of them and get something expensive for Alice's birthday. Oh. Okay. That's fair. Alright, one more time then. There we go. I can give that to her. And because I don't like wasting, we're gonna get the rest of the stuff. Alright. Time to be boring. And fill up the space. I have to be actively moving. Instead of just on my phone trying to figure out when can I see this character, like... I'm forgetting what that one Harvest Moon site... Oh, I think it's HM Otaku. There it is. It's either HM Otaku or Harvest Moon Otaku. But that's the one I'm thinking of. Their information is a lot more than the Wikia when it comes to like Save the Homeland and Hero of Leaf Valley, which I'm very impressed by it. When I did edit the Wikia, I used to, you know, I credited them and I fill up the source because, I don't know, I think people prefer going to the Wikia more than HM Otaku. I don't know. Spring 7th. Okay, so we'll see him in Monday's episode. You are the only one in here. Why? I mean, I could come back later at night, but that's not the point. I got a gift for you, man. A gift! A gift! Alright, now, someone was saying about something he said. I want to look that up now. Wow, Photo Bucket. Who remembers Photo Bucket when that was a thing? Even I know it was a thing because I used to use Photo Bucket a lot. Who didn't use Photo Bucket? Oh. The screenshot is apparently just him saying the pound key, which is the hashtag symbol, in case younger people don't know that. And that was kind of a small shout out to my sister. Now I'm gonna tell that story in just a minute. So apparently the screenshot is him with the pound key, the pound symbol, or the hashtag symbol, all capital letters, ref, and an exclamation mark. Oh no, I meant to spell that. But anywho, story time. Because oh my gosh. I remember when I used to actively be on Tumblr before I started all these Let's Plays and just staying on Twitter all the time. I remember a post saying, will one day be the generation where the younger generation won't know what the pound key was. And so my sister had Dunkin' Donuts gift cards that she got from our older sister, and I couldn't call them. It made me feel uncomfortable. Like, okay, you know what? It seems like they want me to talk to a real person. I ain't doing it. You do it. So she does it. And she's like, what's the pound key? And I just look at her, dead face, like the hashtag symbol? And that was the only way she figured it out. Now, keep in mind, my sister's only 3 years younger than me. And with that logic, you would think, oh, she should know what the... I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next while I wait for Alice. But you think, oh, she's only that young. She should know what the pound key is. Now, keep in mind, my little sister really didn't need to use the phone back then when the pound key was relevant. So it's not like she needed to know what it was. Someone always called her friend for her, or her friend's grandmother would call for her, and she didn't need the phone back then. She didn't need to know what the pound key was. She didn't need to find a way to call her friends on like a payphone just to talk to them, even though they were like 3 blocks away. Right? I had to do that stuff. But yeah, so in all fairness, to give her credit, she didn't really need to use a phone back then. So I'm only slightly ashamed of her. But it made for a funny story, so I got something out of it, okay? I'm never letting her live it down. Even now, she's staring at me, shaking her head at me, because I told her story, and I just couldn't help it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now, I'm sure someone watching this is like, it's not even that funny. But if you were to see my sister's face just now, you would think, oh, and it's funny. Oh, my face hurts. It's too late at night to be laughing this loud. Oh no! And I'm tired. There we go, just what I want. Oh boy. It's definitely more of a challenge to catch fish this way, because of how far away it is, and I heard my sister talking smack. I hope she knows I heard her. Didn't hear the exact words, but I know it. Oh! No! The fish! I almost lost the fish! Oh! Ah! Ah! This little thing? That little thing put up such a fight? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, can I get in here now? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Alright, I'll be back for you, Alice. I feel like she comes out way late at night. Like, 11 o'clock at night. And I usually wouldn't be putting up this much of a fight for Alice, but New year, new me. We're gonna go ahead and give everyone a birthday present. Especially now, since I'm in no danger of getting some other girl's confession. Like, when I was close to losing, when I thought I wouldn't get Gwen's confession, it's a different story. But, you know. I definitely don't fish enough to know if the price went up for those guys. Hey. Good music. Here is music. I do like that I don't know if it's in the newer games. I do like that in the older games, when it hit like 6 o'clock, the music stopped. I like that, and I wish they would bring that back, because, I don't know, it was just so... It was always just so nice. And the only reason why I did that is because I'm having a hard time understanding why Renton and Charles left, but not Rudolph. I guess because he actually had an event happening, but that's not an excuse. Like, who cares if he had an event? Then again, Renton and Charles hated us. He didn't really care for the valley like Rudolph did. But all honestly, I think Renton would have been really good for staying, just because he said that Leaf Valley reminded him of his own home, and how it'd be a shame to tear it down. Like, he clearly cared a little bit more about the valley than Charles and Alice did back then. And he didn't want to tear it down, but he is doing his job. But I think he would have been a good addition to stay, like with Rudolph, even if he didn't have his own event. But Charles could go, definitely. I like Charles. He could definitely go. Like, Remus, get out. Can I come in? Alice! I want to give you a present. It is late. Oh, I got rid of my berry berries. Not my berry berries, my full moon berries. Now I gotta eat all this. Make sure I'm not sick next day. How many of those do I have? Like I'm just gonna sell them. Just gonna put them away forever. Honestly, if she's not here by like 10:30, I'm leaving. I don't need this kind of negativity in my life. Did this up? It did not. It's still on. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. I wish I could hit these guys. Oh, finally. I come bearing a gift, you mean hag. It was your birthday. I decided to be nice. However, Alice's confession is really adorable. Like, I like Gwen's because it also reminisces back to actually all the girls that aren't all the old girls from Save the Homeland have confessions that are just like something that happened in Save the Homeland, where Gwen asked the protagonist to kneel and she kissed him. Katie tries to kiss the protagonist, but their heads clash together. I don't remember what Diaz is, but I remember Gina confessing to him really quietly and then running off embarrassed, and the protagonist running off to her after her. And I don't remember what Lyle's was either, because they weren't really confessions. They were more like, oh hey, you completed my story event, here's a kiss, or something like that. OBS is behaving, so that's good. Let's save and go to bed, and Zane will show up in Monday's episode, if I make a Monday's episode. Which I should. Like, alright, sunny days ahead of us. Right, I have the brush, nice. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. That's there. Nope, nope, I know that's a dog bowl. Let's pick you up, put you down. Oh, I know I threw it. I mean, it wouldn't be a waste if I did. I just hope I didn't. Alright, let's go ahead, brush these guys. Look at them. So eager and waiting. So cloudy and dark though. There we go, there's one. Oops, now come on. Come on, ladies. Ladies! Alright, I'm skipping you. I'll come back to you. There we go. Nope, come on. Nope. Nice. Very nice. Right, I know I didn't do you three at all. Oh, come on, don't be difficult to me. Wow, I can only imagine how much easier this would be if my right analog stick worked. There we go. I wonder how many people I make motion sick from how often I jolt the camera around from needing to move it. There we go. Alright, next one. My head went right through that. I saw horrible things. There we go, take care of you. Oh, thanks for moving me out of the way, Sheriff. Thank you so much. I needed that. But I didn't. Pretty sure it's the camera angle that's putting my head through it. Just because they're trying to see my character. Yeah, it's totally the camera angle. Alright, to the chickens and the watering can. For a split moment, I thought I didn't water the golden potatoes, but I did. Thought I didn't, but I did. There we go. Taking care of you guys. Oh, come on. Excellent. Perfect. And they're done. Now onwards to the crops. Yeah, so this episode's a little bit longer than the last one. I think that's another crop. I don't have the water anymore. Oh, two of them, I think. Oh, three. Wow, they grew fast. What is this? Ah, that reminds me, I forgot to put away the stuff we got last time from the mines while looking for Alice's present for her birthday. Oh well. Pick you guys up. What is this? Oh, a mineral carrot. I mean, I guess I could plant more stuff, but I really don't want to. What is this? Oh, how pretty. Maybe just before the rainy season, so I don't have to deal with it. Like a day before the rainy season. That way, by the end of the rainy season, they should be ready to harvest, and I won't have to worry about watering them. I know that makes me seem lazy, guys. I say it so many times, I am not a crop grower in this game. I try to be, and sometimes it fails. I think my favorite part of the new games is that they force me to grow some crops. They try to make it a little bit easy by giving me a cow, but they know I can't survive on just one cow. They know I need more. They know it. They all know. Okay, so now we're gonna go get to the golden potatoes. And my gosh, I am regretting my decision. I swear. Too many crops. And you know what? I'm probably gonna end up doing it in the next season. Because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Yeah, maybe I could start making these 3-day episodes. There's not much that goes on now, guys. I think I might be able to. Hello. And I did not eat breakfast. I am not really a breakfast eater. Which is true even in real life. Like, I'm those type of people that starve until lunch, and then I eat lunch, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the one time I actually remember eating breakfast, oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. It was like the entry exam or something for my GED, where I had to get an exam to prove that I was ready for the exam. Alright, I definitely gotta sell this stuff. Gotta sell it. But yeah, I remember eating breakfast then. And I don't think I ate breakfast before my GED either. No, that was a 2-day test, my gosh. My gosh. Alright, I probably won't be able to. Oh, nice! So, I'll be right back. So, I figured out about the cherry seeds that we're not finding. And also, I remember saying in a previous video how someone came to the Harvest Moon Wikia like shouting, trying to figure out where these seeds were, and even I couldn't figure it out, and I actually looked it up. And I'm gonna put a link down in the video below, so shout out to ID Harvest for actually making this video. This video came out like only a year ago, guys, and I feel like it did not get enough exposure, so I'm gonna be posting the video down below. Hopefully I remember it. I'll probably write it on my hand when I wake up and be like, what? It's probably gonna be the only way I remember. It's sad to say, but I'm just saying that might be the only way I remember. But yeah, it turns out, I don't know if you have to give him a golden egg, but if you give Woody a golden egg, he will go ahead and be like, hey, I have a super special spot where I cut down trees. You wanna come? And yeah, he takes you there, and that's where the seeds are. Like, who knew? Oh, that's Halo. Mic was like up to my lips. It's creepy. And I'm definitely gonna end the video here, guys, because I'm thinking it's a long episode, but it really isn't. I spent a lot of time in those groves, the lumberyard, only because I was looking at that video like, what? And pretty sneaky for Marvelous to do that, because who really thinks about giving a gift to Woody anymore, or to anyone in this town after you beat the game? It's like, what's the point after that? You don't need to do it anymore. And sneaky, real sneaky. So definitely in the description below, ID Harvest went ahead and solved the mystery, because it was a mystery for a while. It's solved, and that's great. I wonder, can I get the other one? The other outfit? Did I do it again? No? I didn't want that, but okay. Oh! And I also filled all... I basically refueled myself. But oh, interesting. But definitely check the video out below. I'm definitely gonna check out more of their videos, because wow, who knew? And I'm glad that mystery is solved. I'm glad I didn't have to do it, because like I would never have figured it out, guys. I never would have. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. On Monday's video, Zane will come in and we'll explore what he does, because since I googled up when he showed up, I know what he does. I've always known what he does, but yeah, it's definitely helpful. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Take care now.